I'm here with longtime Springfield City Councilor Tim Allen. Tim, you're running for re-election.
I am running for re-election, Mike. Yes, I am.
Okay, how many terms would this be?
I'm finishing 8. I'm trying to get number 9.
Okay. What are people saying to you as you're talking to folks for a re-election effort? What are people concerned about in the city?
I think the main thing, I'm not hearing this at every door or anything, but I think one of the main things is the viability of Springfield economically and, changing business climate, that sort of thing. I'm not hearing much of other issues than that, other than the general constituent issues about trailer trucks on Abbott Street and that sort of thing.
So people are concerned about economic development.
Yeah, I've had a couple of constituents call me recently about, you see stores closing, etc. Big Lots, Super Stop and Shop, People's Bank, Smith & Sons, Bumpy's. There have been a few announcements of closures. So I'm talking to the Economic Development Department and seeing, getting a little handle on it. The viability of the city and having employment for everybody is a critical thing.
Absolutely. One of the things that's been interesting to me is how the courthouse project would tie into ancillary economic development opportunities.
You might have seen me take a role on the courthouse project a few months ago. I think that is a critical, maybe the critical project. That's getting that to be in a place downtown where people can easily get to it and it can be a core economic development project is critical. The retail world is just not moving downtown. There's nothing retail really stays in very long.
Well, I get very concerned about downtown, the status of the Paramount block, for instance. I know they got some money to help get the roof cleared up, but before the sale, we actually went in there and we did a video for Focus. The Paramount's in really rough shape. It's going to take a lot of money. I'm also very concerned about the fact that nothing's been happening at the Mardi Gras block. There's a huge building with a huge parking lot, and in fact, 3 renters, one of the renters is moving out, the 350 Grill. So I get concerned about the number of buildings that could be developed but aren't being developed. And I know your role as a city councilor, you can advocate for certain things, but it's not like you can wrestle a developer to the ground and get them to do your will. But it does seem like there's a lot of potentially missed opportunities downtown.
There are opportunities. I don't know if they're missed yet, but we got the state and Maine. There's no doubt there's opportunities, and no one would ever dispute that. But the big thing is that state and Maine project, that one coming together and having, I believe, a parking garage is going in there, and if I'm not mistaken, the ownership is going to turn over in a few months to that, so that housing project is critical, that we make sure that thing is a success. The last one Ford Square was a huge success. So that's critical. That's where I think a lot of the resources are trying to make sure that happens. The Worthington Street and the little restaurant district is a little stronger than it was. See some development there. But you're right about the Paramount. I met the guy a couple weeks ago. I met him, the guy who owns the Paramount. He's from Windsor, Connecticut, I believe. And I'm hoping to have lunch with him and talk with him about what his plans are there. It's a great venue with a great history, but it's hard to get dates on calendars,
Right.
For
what do you think about the Eastfield Mall development?
I think it's terrific. It's the first real shot we've had of retail in a while. I've been over there, taking my grandkids there to look at it. It's exciting to see it get built, something real, concrete. The Amazon and the whole Amazon online shopping world kills everybody in terms of local development. And I'm not an Amazon shopper myself.
Nor am I. I have to do it with a gun pointed to my head.
Yeah, I teach business at Springfield College. I talk about Amazon and online shopping is great convenience, but it's not great for local economies.
No.
And So I'm thrilled about that. I mean, let's hope that they get some. What is it, the biggest BJ's ever or something, or the BJ's that's going in there? I think is the biggest one they've got. Yeah, it's great. I hope people will show up for it. Will turn out for it. Being right on the edge of Wilbraham, we've got that economic hub of Wilbraham being close by. So, hoping that'll work. But I think the big thing for downtown and core city is the courthouse, getting a great courthouse development. That's why I brought people together in April for that courthouse meeting when I brought DCAM in. I had been to a couple meetings in January and I didn't sense a lot of energy in the room. I wrote to Adam Backey from DCAM and asked them would they come back and do their presentation again. And I got a lot of good feedback on doing that, bringing them back. It's not really a city council issue, but it's a Springfield issue.
Right.
You know,
Do you have a preference? I'll put you on the spot. Do you have a preference? Because a number of different locations have been talked about.
I don't have a preference in terms of a specific location. I don't, I've heard there's going to be several locations, proposals in the core downtown area. So I mean, I would hope there'd be something down there that we could build around. Taking it out of downtown, I think is risky because we need people to rent offices in the downtown area, lawyers to rent offices. So I mean, that's kind of where my feeling has been. I don't know what all the proposals are. I don't want to denigrate any other proposal, but I think out of that meeting, that April 30th meeting, there was a lot of energy about let's put it in the center of the city,
Right.
in the Tower Square block, and that general area. So that's our shot. We don't have another shot that I know of. We got that shot, and we got to maximize that.
Excellent. Well, Tim, as always, good to talk to you.